For as long as anyone cares to remember, the Viennese have been going to Engelmann's to enjoy the exhilaration of ice skating. There are courses for all age groups, from pee-wees to senior citizens, and over the years, many a world and European champion and Olympic medalist have received their training here. Rather recently, the outdoor artificial ice rink in Vienna's 17th district celebrated its 100th anniversary. The artificial ice rink Engelmann has been in existence since 1909. As the first of its kind in the world, it was opened on November 9, 1909, invented by Eduard Engelmann, who in addition to the ice rink also had a block ice production plant. At the time, the idea of an open-air artificial ice rink was considered to be daring, not to say impossible. But Eduard Engelmann would persevere and be extremely successful, as a special exhibition at the District Museum of Hernals more than adequately illustrates.
The original idea was to be able to ice skate not only when the temperatures were below freezing, but also when they were above. That was his idea, and he was a brilliant technician. And one could say that the seed was sown at an early age. When he was a young child, he went with his father to see a performance of the famous American figure skater Jackson Haynes. Thereafter, old Father Engelmann sprayed water around an old walnut tree in the family garden so that family and friends could enjoy skating. Eventually, more and more people were enthusiastic about the idea, and Father Engelmann, who was a good businessman, recognized that this could be a new source of income. But ice skating was still only possible when it was freezing. His son, Eduard Engelmann, couldn't stop thinking about this, and was soon occupying himself with the plan to create an outdoor artificial ice skating rink in Hernals.
And that plan was successfully realized. But Engelmann, likewise an excellent ice skater, would also sponsor young talents. Among them, the Hernalser Karl Schäfer, a champion ice skater in his own right, and the star of the famous ice revue filmed at Engelmann's in 1943, Der Weiße Traum.
I came to Engelmann simply because I lived in the vicinity, and I actually started ice skating because as a child I was very thin and weak, and the doctor thought that the fresh air and exercise would be good for me.
And the general opinion seems to be that these criteria are still more than applicable.
I think the great thing about this rink is the fact that you're skating outdoors. The fresh air is invigorating and the atmosphere is simply different from that of an indoor rink.
And what happens at the rink during the warmer months of the year? In the summer months, we're going to offer soccer because there's such a great demand. So for the first time, we'll be offering 4 soccer fields for the general public. Obviously a site which still draws talented young skaters, what are the plans for the future? Our plans for the future include the acquisition and installation of a new cooling system, which is environmentally friendly and operates with nitrogen. That will not only help to substantially reduce energy costs, but will likewise have a positive effect on the economical situation of both the society and, above all, the ice skating rink. And it's safe to assume that this kind of future-oriented thinking would have found great favor with the founder of the rink, the ingenious Eduard Engelmann.